Welcome to HIFEN's world. Today's topic is Solomon Islands. Solomon Islands, country in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. It consists of a double chain of volcanic islands and coral atolls in Melanesia. The country comprises most of the Solomon's chain, with the exception of Buka and Bougainville, two islands at the northwestern end that form an autonomous region of Papua New Guinea. Once a British protectorate, Solomon Islands achieved independence as a republic in 1978. Honiara, on the north coast of Guadalcanal Island, is Solomon Islands' capital and largest city. Land. The main islands of the group are large and rugged, rising to 7,644 feet (2,330 meters) at Mount Popomanes on Guadalcanal. They lie in two parallel chains running northwest-southeast. The southern chain includes Vella Lavela, the New Georgia Islands, Savo, and Guadalcanal. The northern Choiseul, Santa Isabel, and Maleta. The chains converge on San Cristobal Macura Island. The Santa Cruz Islands are a group of small islands located some 345 miles (555 kilometers) east of Guadalcanal. The largest island in the group is Nendo, also called Ndeni Island or Santa Cruz Island. Geologically, the Solomon Islands are part of the volcanic arc extending from New Ireland and Papua New Guinea to Vanuatu. The climate is tropical oceanic, that is, hot and humid but relieved by cool winds and abundant year-round rainfall. Temperatures seldom exceed 90 degrees Fahrenheit 32 degrees Celsius and rainfall generally averages 120 to 140 inches 3,000 to 3,500 millimeters a year. Heavily wooded mountainous terrain is characteristic, and although there are extensive plains, only those on the northern side of Guadalcanal have been developed for large-scale agriculture. As in most island groups, animal life is limited. Solomon Islands has a number of other volcanoes. For example, Tinacula in the Santa Cruz group and Cavachi, a submarine volcano near New Georgia, have erupted regularly every few years, and Simbo Island has a solfatara, a volcanic area or vent that yields only hot vapors and sulfurous gases. Earthquakes and destructive cyclones also occur regularly. Earthquakes and a subsequent tsunami in April 2007 killed several dozen people and displaced thousands in January 2010. A less severe series of earthquakes and the tsunami that followed left more than 1,000 people homeless. People. Most of the people live in small rural villages. They engage mainly in subsistence gardening, pig raising and fishing, but are also involved in the cash economy. The vast majority of the population is ethnically Melanesian. Polynesians, who form a small minority, live mainly on outlying atolls, principally Onting Java, Atoll Bellona, Rennell Island, the Reef Islands, the Stewart Islands, Ikena Tikopia, and Enuda. There are also small numbers of Chinese and Europeans and of Gilbertis from Micronesia who were resettled on Gizo and Vauna Islands between 1955 and 1971 by British administrators seeking to alleviate overpopulation in the Gilbert Islands, now Kiribati. Almost all Solomon Islanders are Christian, most are Protestant, mainly Church of Melanesia Anglican, with smaller numbers of Roman Catholics and members of other denominations. A small minority practices traditional beliefs. More than 60 languages and dialects are spoken. English is the official language, but Pidgin, an English-based Melanesian pidgin, is the language that is most widely used and understood. Economy. Civil unrest in the late 1990s and early 21st century, including a coup in 2000, led to the near collapse of the country's economy. Damage to infrastructure on Guadalcanal resulted, disrupting transportation, commerce and agriculture, and many enterprises were forced out of business. The 2007 earthquakes and tsunami caused further economic setbacks. In the early 21st century, the service sector employed the majority of the active workforce and contributed almost half of the country's gross domestic product. Tourism has been developed but is not a major source of income. Solomon Islands' main resources, fish and timber, have been exploited excessively, which has resulted in their depletion. Its other export products are derived from plantation crops, palm oil, copra, and cacao, the source of cocoa. China and Australia are the major recipients. The chief imports are machinery, fuels, manufactured goods, and food, and Australia, Singapore, and China are the main suppliers. That's all for today. If you do liked this video, please support us by subscribing our channel for more interesting videos. Thank you.